Good evening. I hope that wherever you are, you're doing all right. You're alive, you're sitting on Facebook and you're sitting down to do something good for yourself. You're sitting down to meditate, which is always a good thing. I actually slipped up this morning when I talked about my meditation as medication. And really it's the same thing. I see it as the same thing. It's like checking in or healing yourself, you know? And really it is healing yourself. One of the big topics, or something that I keep sharing the last week or so, is this TV series Sense8. I don't know if anybody has seen this, but basically it's about these extrasensory human beings, like a type of human that is able to sense so much more than we often can, or supposedly what we can. And they're all connected, and there's even a scene where they're all like interchangeably having sex with each other because they can sense and feel what the other is doing. And obviously it's sensationalized, it's a TV show, it's meant to be dramatic and exciting, and it is, and I encourage you to watch it. However, I don't think it's far off from the truth. Like, I certainly feel energetically connected to most people. Anybody I've had an experience of, I feel them, you know, and through practices like meditation, certainly Kundalini yoga, because it's so powerful, you can really get in touch with other people on a deeper sensory level. You can start to understand life in this way and work in this way. It's very exciting, really. Yeah, and that leads me very nicely onto our focus for this evening's meditation, which is the aura. So people get excited about the auras, you know, it's like the colour, what colour is my aura, what can you see in my aura, can you see auras, you want to see auras, yeah, really, ultimately, we don't want to see any aura, we don't want to have any colours necessarily, apart from a natural translucent radiance, because really your aura is your baggage. It's all the stuff that you've been through and collected over the years, over lifetimes, through generations. So yeah, the aura, it's your magnetic field, and it's all the stuff, like your baggage. You can imagine, you know, if you've got shopping bags carrying all the issues that you might have, or all the times when you feel like you have to protect yourself, or when you hold yourself back in some way. If you could put them into form and carry them in shopping bags, you get a better idea of the aura. So they are handy, and certainly I can see not so much colours. For me, I see density in certain areas, which helps me to work intuitively with people. However, on a subconscious level, we all feel so much, you know. It's like, I often use the analogy, it's like if someone walks into a room and you've never met this person, you don't really have a judgment about how they look or anything like that. It's not that. You just have a dislike for this person. That's because there's something in your energy fields that are bringing up, that are triggering you. So this is what I mean about the aura, or your electromagnetic field. It's the stuff you're carrying. And in terms of how you choose to go about your life with this stuff, It can either be baggage, or you can choose to use it to elevate yourself. You can choose to meet each situation with great awareness and transparency so that you go, okay, I've got that, that's a trigger, I'm going to ignore that, put it back in the bag, and meet this person or this situation in absolute clarity, where it's that situation, that person, not something from your bag that's triggering you. I'm using analogies and I hope you understand. Yeah, sometimes I like to be flowery with my words. Yeah, so I hope this is clear for you. In terms of numerology, the auric body is the number 7. And 7 is like a number of form. And in that form, it's like 7-year cycles. So every year, your body completely changes. Every 7 years, you're a completely different person. And if you look at your development in each 7 years, you can kind of see this. So it's like up until the age of 7, to 14, to 21, to 28, 35, 42, and so on. Obviously, your mind might be racing now. I encourage you to think about that at another time. Also, if you work on something in your aura, if you work on yourself, you affect positively, you change a habit or a pattern in 7 generations that it went before you and 7 generations that are to come, because you're reconfiguring your system. It's like, yeah, updating the software, if you like, because you're clearing out that baggage. So, yeah, ultimately, we all want to work through our stuff. We don't want to carry these big bags of stuff around. We want to be free and feel elevated, you know, and you can tell when someone's weighed down by their stuff because they're heavy, they're dense, they feel energetically, you know, weighed down. So by being transparent, by meeting each situation as a new moment each time, we can elevate ourselves, because each time you meet a situation that might have previously triggered you, you start to repattern that. Each time you bring great awareness to these habitual reactions, each time you stop and say, okay, that's triggering me, I'm going to watch this and not allow that to influence my behavior. I'm going to meet each new person, situation with a clear mind. Yeah, you start to reconfigure your system. So it's a very important aspect of you. We're looking at ourselves as 10 bodies. We're on the 7th week, on the 7th body, and they all relate. You know, if you go back to the mind and the protective mind, the number 2, if we learn to protect ourselves in this way, then, you know, we're not really unloading our baggage. We're just like we're just pulling down the drawbridges each time, you know, pulling up the drawbridge, sorry. So, yeah, we want to learn to use the breath to bring awareness so that we can make changes. And there's a beautiful meditation that we're going to practice in order to work with that. And it is the divine shield for protection and positivity. And this, it is divine, because what it does is it calls on the Divine Mother. It uses the mantra Ma, simply M-A, Ma, which is like a baby calling for its mother. And really, we are all children of the earth or of the cosmos, or, you know, I certainly believe there are greater powers at play than us mere humans. You know, the earth, for one, it is our mother. It's where we live. She provides for us. And the more we can put our trust in our great mother, then the more relaxed we can be, the more we can give ourselves the space to watch our triggers and breathe and choose to meet them in a different way. We can start to make positive changes for ourselves and each other. So, like I said, the mantra, very simple for this meditation, is Ma. And we're simply going to repeat that over and over and over. Really, it should be about 11 to 31 minutes on each side. We're going to do it for 5 minutes on each, because I realize that people might never have meditated before, and so that can, even 5 minutes can seem a long time. And you know, if you enjoy this meditation, if this is something that you want to work on, if 7 is one of your numbers, then you can go back and do it yourself, you know. Maybe watch this video, get the instructions again. It is very simple and yet very effective. I've also got a playlist with the mantras that I've been using, so I'll share that. And yeah, you can do it yourself. This is what it's for. They're tools for you. So, to do the meditation, you bring your right foot up. So you want to lift your knee up and place your right foot in front of you. Your left foot simply crossed in front of you. You want to bring your left hand down beside you to support you, and you bring your right hand up to cup your ear, as if you're listening to the Divine Mother, as if you're listening for guidance. You're listening to her. You close your eyes and you simply repeat, Ma, Ma, as if calling on the Divine Mother. And remember, this is a meditation this is a divine shield meditation. So if you can imagine, the aura is like your force field. This is a divine shield around your force field or around you, so that you don't have to protect yourself so much. You can trust that you are being protected, and then you can meet each moment with positivity. So I'm going to play a beautiful recording of this track, this mantra by Jai Kartar, a wonderful singer based over in Amsterdam. I encourage you to explore her. So, sitting, right knee up, foot in front of you, left hand beside you, cupping the right ear. Close the eyes and start singing over and over, calling on the Divine Mother. Ma, 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 Ma. There's no fixed rhythm for this, just go with how you feel. a big inhale. And exhale, relax your hand, your right knee. Change sides, bringing your left knee up. Left foot in front of you, right hand comes to your side to support you. Left hand comes up. Listen for that divine mother. Pull in that divine shield of protection and positivity. Simply repeating in your own way. Ma, ma. Seconds, really pull in that divine shield for protection and positivity. Put your trust in the Divine Mother. Really connect. Allow yourself to feel how you feel. So, if your aura, or if you're weighed down, then your aura can become weak and things can affect you more, you know, like getting out of bed the wrong side, running late for work, other people's stuff. And this meditation really helps to expand your aura. It helps to expand your aura from the heart so you can connect with universal love, with the Divine Mother. Even just after those 10 minutes, which is really minimal time, ideally you want to do it for 11 minutes on each side, but already I can feel the benefits. I can feel my energy has expanded. And it's so beautiful, and Jakarta's recording of Ma is just, it's like a lullaby, you know? Yeah, and for people who perhaps have lost their own physical, their birth mother, then this can sometimes bring up that loss. Certainly for me, having lost my own mother at first, it was challenging. And now it's so beautiful because really I can go through that and remember that I am held by universal love, that I am protected, you know? There is a divine shield there to support us. So as always, if you have any questions, please send them over. Yeah, and hopefully see you next Wednesday. All love. Ciao, ciao.